Yo, what's up, people? So, I am going to give you a rundown of the decisions I had to make when I was 21 years old and I had no idea what to do. So, I'm just going to give you my experience and I'm going to go into what I decided to do, the money, the side, the freedom, the lifestyle, career development, the social life, um, your mental health, and your well being, and then I'll give my recommendations of what you should do if you're in the same sort of position as me. Um, so basically, back last year in 2025, I decided to pack in my 9 to 5 job. I was working in a leisure centre here in the UK. Um, right, so where was I? No privacy when I'm back home. One of the reasons I left. Okay, so first bit, the money. So I was earning, let's say, 15k, 16k a year when I was here in the UK at this leisure centre, working, I don't know, 3 days. I was doing 3 days a week, and then I was working at this other leisure centre like roughly 2 days. So I don't know what I was earning. Under 20k, definitely. However, this job I am now on with Royal Caribbean, I am earning, say, around 10,000 UK pounds from 6 months of work. And that includes my flights, includes my food, it includes my accommodation. And I get to travel the world for free. So compared to back home, I'd probably earn more money, but then I would save more money by doing the ships. So yeah, just been working as support staff for the last 6 months, and now I'm on vacation here back in the UK. Do whatever I want with these 2 months, and then I go back on board. So yeah, that's the money situation. At my age, I think it makes sense for me to do it, save money, and don't have to pay any tax, and it's whatever I spend. So it's up to me at the end of the day how much I want to spend on going out in the ports, how much I want to keep to myself. The only thing we do have to spend is Wi-Fi. So I save a lot more money than I do working here in the UK, and typically I earn a bit more money here in the UK. So for me, it makes sense to jump on the cruise ship. In terms of freedom and the lifestyle, you will be working every day on the ships. So you don't get your, say, your 2 days off on the weekend if you're working the 9 to 5. But then what comes of that is way better weather than here in the UK. So it's grey. You have way more fun and way better lifestyle. You're in the sun all the time. You're going to a different country every couple of days, and you're seeing new cultures and meeting new people across the world. So for someone at my age, that's a pretty great experience that I wouldn't have staying here and working in the UK. And also the routine is different. You're doing loads of different things for work. One day I might be in, say, on the rock wall, or another day I'm doing the Flow Rider, which is the surfing simulator. So completely different work and a lot more fun than in a leisure centre. So yeah, in terms of career development, I could work my way up the corporate ladder, shall we say, in the UK, and get taxed as shit and live in an environment I don't want to be in for the rest of my life, or I can go around the world on a cruise ship and work my way up in that sense. or just use this to document and build my social media. So for me, this is much better than just sitting back home in some office job or in a leisure centre. So for me, this is a no-brainer. And then let's talk about the social life. So you'll meet so many people across the world. You'll get to see new cultures, how people live, how people work, what gets people going in different ways. You get to work in a team. You get to feel a part of something. I know here in the UK it's very much work, go home, sleep, and there's not much, depends what job you're in, and if you get along with your co-workers, there's not much really to do other than go to the pub and drink. So that's not really me. So this cruise life is much better. There's parties here as well. There's just a lot more going on for someone my age. There's loads of activities in the evening, that loads of sport, loads of competitions with the staff, and just chilling out with your crew members. Whereas back home, I pretty much just came home to my parents' house and another day of work, another day in the minus whatever degrees cold weather, which I did not like. So better social life, meeting girls all over the world, get into the dating life. It is, ships is something else. You're just gonna meet so many women. You're gonna meet, or guys, if you're into that, meet so many people. People sign on, people sign off. So you're meeting new people every month, whenever people come and go. So I mean, relationships. Some people are in a couple, signed on together, so they have like the same cabin. They usually have their contracts together. But yeah, just meeting new people on ships, new different women that over the world. So yeah, new experiences. Can't complain about that as well. And in terms of like your well-being, mental health, at times you're working every day, so you do struggle, but it's your team that pulls you up. It's that togetherness that you don't really have when you're here back home, pretty miserable, just working at whatever job you're doing here. So you might as well go over to the ships and have a team to bring you up. Um, and then now I'm on vacation, just chilling for 2 months. So I feel a lot better that yeah, I've worked hard and now I just get to chill out. I can go on holiday if I want to go on holiday. I can go and travel. At the moment, I'm just chilling out. So yeah, pretty happy. It's a nice way to work and then just get to chill out now. And so what's next for me is that after about a month and a half, I will be going on to my next contract. So I was on Ovation of the Seas in Asia. Now I am joining Harmony of the Seas, which is going to be in Europe, and it's also going to be going over to the Caribbean. So Asia, Europe, and Caribbean in 2 contracts is pretty cool. And if I was working here back home, that's 3 continents of the world that I've seen in the space of a year. So I think that's pretty awesome in terms of seeing the world, getting paid to travel. So I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't have this job. So I think it's pretty awesome. So if you're interested in this type of role, then I would apply. Get online, go to all the cruise companies' websites, apply there. I also applied online. I also went up to London in person for one of these job fairs, and I just spoke to as many cruise companies as I could, and just spoke to everybody and saw what come back, and I just got hired in person. So yeah, just get out there, do your research, and you can do something like this. So yeah, if you were 22, 20s, my age, I'd say just do something like this, travel the world, apply for something abroad, because I think it's much better than what we could get right now in the UK. So I'd say go for it as my recommendation if you're interested in this type of thing, and see where it goes. So that was it today, just to chat about the 9 to 5 versus my cruise work that I've been doing. That's pretty much, just came on here to speak briefly about that. So if you've enjoyed, like, comment and subscribe, and in my next video we'll be talking about financial, so what I earned, what I spent, what I saved in my next video. So stay tuned for that. But without further ado, see you in the next video.